Hello and welcome. I am Adil, and I invite you to join me on a rather special journey. We will travel across continents and through millennia, not to witness the wonders of the natural world, but the extraordinary creations of humankind. These are the iconic monuments that have defined civilizations, structures that have witnessed the rise and fall of empires and have stood resilient against the relentless march of time. From the soaring spires of Europe to the ancient citadels of the Americas, each one is a testament to human ingenuity, ambition, and spirit. But these familiar silhouettes hold secrets within their very stones. Each landmark we visit conceals a surprising story, a little-known fact that offers a new perspective on its celebrated history. They are more than just tourist attractions. They are complex narratives etched in granite, marble, and steel. As we embark, I have a question for you to ponder. Of the 10 marvels we are about to explore, which do you believe is the most ancient? And which, in our modern age, draws the greatest number of visitors each year? Keep your guesses in mind, and let us begin our global adventure. Our journey will take us to the very heart of human achievement. We will stand in the shadow of structures built for gods, for emperors, for love, and for liberty. We will peel back the layers of history to understand not just how these monuments were built, but why. They are the collective memory of our species, enduring symbols that connect us to our shared past and inspire our future. Prepare to see these world-famous icons in a way you never have before. The stories they have to tell are as remarkable as their breathtaking architecture. Our journey begins in the heart of Paris, France, in the presence of a structure that is today synonymous with the city itself, the Eiffel Tower. Its intricate, latticed form pierces the skyline, a beacon of elegance and romance. Millions flock here every year to gaze upon its form from the Champ de Mars, or to ascend its heights for a breathtaking panorama of the City of Light. It has become an icon, a symbol not just of Paris but of France, and a beloved backdrop for countless moments of human connection and celebration. Yet this celebrated icon was born from controversy. When Gustave Eiffel's design was unveiled for the 1889 Exposition Universelle, it was met with outrage from Paris's artistic and literary elite. They decried it as a truly tragic street lamp, a gigantic black smokestack that would mar the city's beautiful classical skyline. It was intended to be a temporary installation, a testament to modern engineering to be dismantled after just 20 years. It was to many a monstrous eyesore, utterly devoid of the charm and grace they held so dear. How then did this useless and monstrous tower transform into the world's most visited, paid-for monument? Its salvation came from its utility. The tower proved to be an invaluable asset for the burgeoning fields of telecommunication and science. At 300 meters, it was the perfect platform for a radio telegraph station. During the First World War, its transmitter jammed German radio communications, a pivotal contribution that helped to secure its place, not just on the skyline, but in the hearts of the French people. From this practical necessity, a new symbolism emerged. The tower that was once seen as a cold, industrial monstrosity began to be viewed through a different lens. Its soaring height and innovative design came to represent progress, modernity, and the pioneering spirit of France. It was a forward-looking statement, a declaration of a new era. The very iron that was once condemned as ugly became a canvas for light and a symbol of innovation, forever changing its public perception. Today, the Eiffel Tower stands as a powerful symbol of transformation. It is a reminder that what is considered shocking or unappealing in one era can become the cherished emblem of the next. It has evolved from a temporary industrial exhibit into an enduring icon of romance, a stage for marriage proposals and dreams. It teaches us that beauty can be found in engineering, that strength can be elegant, and that even the most controversial beginnings can lead to a legacy of universal adoration. We travel east now, to the rugged, rolling landscapes of northern China. Here, snaking across mountains and deserts like a colossal stone dragon, lies the Great Wall. This is not a single continuous structure, but a vast and complex network of fortifications, watchtowers, and barriers built over centuries. Its sheer scale is almost impossible to comprehend. Stretching for over 21,000 kilometers, it is the largest man-made project in the history of our world, a monumental undertaking that speaks volumes of the power and persistence of ancient dynasties. The primary purpose of this immense construction was, of course, defense. It was conceived as a formidable barrier to protect the Chinese states and empires against the raids and invasions of nomadic groups from the Eurasian steppe. Watchtowers, placed at regular intervals, allowed soldiers to signal threats across vast distances using smoke and fire. It was a line of control, regulating trade along the Silk Road, but its core function was to create a tangible, physical separation between the civilized world of the Chinese Empire and the barbarian lands beyond. For many years, a persistent myth has captured the human imagination that the Great Wall is the only man-made object visible from the moon. This, however, is simply not true. Astronauts, including China's own Yang Liwei, have confirmed that it is not visible from space with the naked eye. The wall, while incredibly long, is relatively narrow, and its color and texture blend seamlessly with the surrounding terrain. To see it from low Earth orbit is a challenge. From the moon, it is an impossibility. The construction of the wall was a brutal and arduous task, carried out over generations. The labor force consisted of soldiers, convicts, and common people, many of whom perished during the grueling work. It is sometimes referred to as the longest cemetery on Earth, with legends claiming that the bodies of deceased workers were interred within the wall itself, though modern archaeology has found little evidence to support this. What is certain is the immense human cost required to raise this stone frontier from the earth. Today, the Great Wall stands not as a defensive barrier, but as a powerful symbol of Chinese strength, endurance, and national identity. It winds through a landscape of breathtaking beauty, a silent witness to centuries of history. Walking along its restored sections, one can feel the weight of the past, imagining the centuries who once stood guard, gazing out at the vast open plains. It is a profound monument to human ambition, a line drawn across the earth that tells a story of conflict, culture, and civilization. We now cross the Atlantic to an island in New York Harbor, home to a figure recognized the world over, the Statue of Liberty. She stands resolute, her torch held high, a beacon of hope for millions. Her official name is Liberty Enlightening the World, and she has become the quintessential symbol of freedom, democracy, and the promise of a new life. For countless immigrants arriving by sea in the 19th and 20th centuries, her powerful silhouette was the first thing they saw of America, a profound and welcoming sight after a long and arduous journey. This colossal copper statue was a gift to the people of the United States from the people of France, conceived to commemorate the alliance between the two nations during the American Revolution. The French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi designed the statue, while the internal structure, a masterpiece of engineering, was devised by none other than Gustave Eiffel, the man behind our first monument. The statue was constructed in France, disassembled into 350 pieces, packed into 214 crates, and shipped across the ocean to be reassembled on its pedestal. One of the statue's most iconic features, the torch, has a hidden history. The original torch, designed by Bartholdi, was a beautiful but fragile construction of copper and glass. Over the decades, rain and weather modifications caused severe corrosion and leakage. By the 1980s, it was damaged beyond repair. During a major restoration project in 1986, the original torch was carefully removed and replaced with an exact replica, now gilded in 24-karat gold which gleams in the sunlight, just as Bartholdi intended. The original torch was not discarded. It is now preserved and displayed in the Statue of Liberty Museum, allowing visitors to see the intricate detail and craftsmanship of Bartholdi's initial design up close. This change is a fascinating detail, a quiet evolution of a world-famous landmark. The flame of liberty that we see today is not the same one that greeted those early immigrants, but a stronger, more resilient version, symbolic perhaps of the enduring nature of the ideals it represents. Lady Liberty is laden with symbolism. The 7 spikes on her crown represent the 7 continents and 7 seas of the world, indicating the universal concept of liberty. In her left arm, she holds a tablet inscribed with the date of the American Declaration of Independence. At her feet lie broken shackles and chains, a powerful and often overlooked detail representing the abolition of slavery and the triumph over oppression. She is more than a statue. She is a complex and powerful work of art, a constant reminder of the principles of freedom and enlightenment. Our journey now takes us to the banks of the Yamuna River in Agra, India, to witness a monument that is not a celebration of war or liberty, but of love. This is the Taj Mahal, an immense mausoleum of white marble, often described as a teardrop on the cheek of time. It was commissioned in 1632 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan to house the tomb of his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who died giving birth to their 14th child. It is, at its heart, the world's most extravagant and beautiful memorial. The architectural genius of the Taj Mahal lies in its perfect symmetry and its ethereal quality. The entire complex is organized around the central tomb, flanked by 4 minarets that are cleverly designed to lean slightly outwards. This was an ingenious architectural trick. In the event of an earthquake, the minarets would fall away from the main dome, protecting the precious tomb of Mumtaz. The structure seems to float above the ground, its reflection shimmering in the long pool that leads to its entrance. One of the most magical aspects of the Taj Mahal is its ability to change. The pristine white marble is not static. It is a canvas for the sky. At dawn, it can appear pearly grey and pink. In the bright light of midday, it glows a brilliant, dazzling white. And as the sun sets, it takes on a soft golden hue. Under the moonlight, it can appear translucent, almost otherworldly. This chameleonic quality means that every visit offers a new experience, a different mood, reflecting the shifting emotions associated with love and loss. The detail of the monument is breathtaking. The surfaces are not simply plain marble. They are adorned with intricate inlaid decorations, a technique known as pietra dura. Semi-precious stones like lapis lazuli, jade, crystal and turquoise were painstakingly carved and fitted into the marble to create elaborate floral and geometric patterns. It is said that thousands of artisans and craftsmen were employed in its construction, a testament to the immense resources and artistic patronage of the Mughal Empire. The Taj Mahal is more than just a beautiful building. It is the embodiment of a story. It is a declaration of eternal love, built on a scale of unparalleled grandeur. Standing before it, one feels the profound grief and devotion of an emperor from centuries past. It is a universal symbol, recognized and admired across cultures, a reminder that the most powerful human emotions can inspire the most enduring and magnificent creations. From the serene beauty of Agra, we travel back in time and westwards to Rome, the heart of a once mighty empire. Here, in the center of the city stands a monument to spectacle and slaughter, the Colosseum. Even in its ruined state, the sheer scale of the Flavian amphitheater is staggering. It is an icon of imperial power and architectural prowess, a place where the Roman Empire put its might, its cruelty, and its engineering genius on public display for all to see. This was the largest amphitheater ever built, a marvel of its time. It is estimated that it could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators, an astonishing capacity for an ancient venue. The seating was tiered, strictly arranged according to social rank. The emperor and senators had the best seats near the arena floor, while the poor and women were relegated to the highest, steepest tiers. Its ingenious system of entrances and staircases, known as vomitoria, could allow the entire crowd to enter and exit in a matter of minutes, a design principle still used in modern stadiums. The Colosseum is most famous, of course, for the gladiatorial contests that took place on its arena floor. These were brutal, bloody spectacles where trained fighters, often slaves or prisoners of war, fought each other or wild animals to the death. But the games were diverse. The arena could be flooded for mock naval battles, known as naumachia. There were also public executions and reenactments of famous battles. These events were a form of mass entertainment, a way for emperors to curry favor with the public and demonstrate their power. Beneath the wooden arena floor lay a complex and fascinating subterranean world known as the Hypogeum. This was an elaborate 2-level network of tunnels and chambers. Here, gladiators and animals were held before the contest began. A sophisticated system of elevators and pulleys would then hoist the animals and scenery up to the arena floor, allowing them to appear as if from nowhere, adding to the drama and surprise of the spectacle. This hidden backstage area was the engine room that powered the deadly theater above. Today, the Colosseum stands as a solemn, powerful ruin. It is a monument with a dual legacy. On one hand, it is a testament to the remarkable engineering skills of the Romans. On the other, it is a chilling reminder of the brutality and cruelty of which humans are capable. As we walk through its crumbling arches, we can almost hear the roar of the crowd and the clash of steel, a ghostly echo from a world where life and death were the ultimate form of entertainment. We now venture high into the Andes Mountains of Peru, to a place shrouded in mist and mystery. Perched on a mountain ridge, 2,430 meters above sea level, is Machu Picchu. This is not a single monument, but an entire city, a breathtaking citadel of polished stone walls, terraces, and ramps that seem to be a natural part of the mountain itself. Its dramatic setting and the enigma surrounding its purpose give it a mystical aura unlike any other place on Earth. It is a city in the clouds, a window into the lost world of the Inca Empire. The construction of Machu Picchu is an engineering marvel. The Incas were master stonemasons. They used a technique called ashlar, where stones were cut so precisely that they fit together without the need for mortar. The joints are so tight that not even a knife blade can be slipped between them. This precise construction, combined with a sophisticated drainage system and agricultural terraces that stabilized the mountainside, made the city remarkably resistant to the frequent earthquakes that plague the region. For centuries after the fall of the Inca Empire, Machu Picchu remained hidden from the outside world, shielded by the dense jungle and its remote location. While local people were aware of its existence, it was largely unknown to the global community until 1911. In that year, the American historian and explorer Hiram Bingham was led to the site by a local guide. His rediscovery brought Machu Picchu to international attention, unveiling its wonders to the world and sparking a new wave of interest in Inca civilization. The true purpose of Machu Picchu remains a subject of debate among historians. It was clearly a place of great importance, but was it a royal estate for the Inca Emperor Pachacuti? Was it a sacred religious site aligned with astronomical events? Or was it a secret ceremonial center? The absence of written records from the Incas means we may never know for certain. This very mystery is a key part of its appeal, allowing the imagination to wander and dream about the lives of the people who once walked these stone pathways. Today, to visit Machu Picchu is to take a step back in time. Walking among its temples, palaces, and houses, with llamas grazing peacefully on the terraces and the sacred peak of Huayna Picchu looming behind, is a profound experience. It is a testament to a civilization that lived in harmony with its dramatic environment, creating a city of stone that is both a work of art and a marvel of engineering, its secrets still whispered on the mountain winds. From the mountains of Peru, we fly across the continent to Brazil, to the summit of Corcovado Mountain overlooking the vibrant city of Rio de Janeiro. Here, with arms outstretched in a gesture of peace and welcome, stands Christ the Redeemer. This colossal statue of Jesus Christ is, one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. It is more than a monument. It is a symbol of the city, an icon of Brazilian Christianity, and a constant, watchful presence over the people of Rio. Standing 30 meters tall, atop an 8-meter pedestal, the statue is a remarkable feat of engineering and artistry. It was designed by the French sculptor Paul Landowski and built by the Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa. Constructed from reinforced concrete and clad in over 6 million small, triangular soapstone tiles, the statue's serene Art Deco form is both modern and timeless. The choice of soapstone was deliberate. It is durable and resistant to extreme weather, yet soft enough to allow the sculptors to capture the fine details of the face and robes. Given its position atop a 700-meter-high mountain peak, the statue is extraordinarily exposed to the elements. It is, quite literally, a natural lightning rod. On average, it is struck by lightning between 3 and 6 times every year. These strikes have caused damage over the decades, most notably chipping the fingertips and the head. The statue has undergone several restorations to repair this damage, and it is fitted with numerous lightning conductors to help protect it from the fierce tropical storms. The statue has become deeply woven into the cultural fabric of Brazil and beyond. It was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world in a global poll in 2007, a source of immense national pride. It serves as a backdrop for national celebrations, a subject for countless photographs, and a pilgrimage site for millions of faithful visitors and tourists. Its open arms are often interpreted as a symbol of Christ's embrace of all people, a message of universal peace that resonates far beyond its religious origins. Looking up at Christ the Redeemer from the city below, or standing at its base looking out at the spectacular view of Sugarloaf Mountain, Copacabana Beach, and Guanabara Bay, one can really understand its power. It is a fusion of art, faith, and nature. It is a protector, a landmark, and a masterpiece of 20th century sculpture that has become the enduring soul of this beautiful, bustling city. We journey now to the deserts of southern Jordan, to a place that seems born of a fantasy. Hidden within a labyrinth of narrow canyons and sandstone cliffs is the ancient city of Petra. This is not a city built upon the rock, but a city carved from it. For centuries, its magnificent facades, tombs, and temples were hewn directly into the vibrant rose-red cliffs by a mysterious and ingenious people known as the Nabateans. To enter Petra is to step into another world, a lost city of breathtaking beauty and ambition. The most famous structure in Petra is the Treasury, or Al-Khazne. Visitors first glimpse its elaborate Hellenistic-style facade after walking through the Sik, a dark, narrow gorge over a kilometer long. The moment the canyon opens up to reveal the sunlit treasury is one of the most dramatic and unforgettable introductions to any ancient site in the world. Its name is deceptive. It was not a treasury but most likely a mausoleum for a Nabatean king. Its name derived from a legend that pirates hid their treasure in the stone urn at the top. Petra's location was the key to its prosperity. It was situated at a crucial crossroads for the ancient trade routes that linked Arabia, Egypt, and Syria. The Nabateans, originally a nomadic people, grew fantastically wealthy by controlling the trade in frankincense, myrrh, and spices. They engineered a sophisticated system of dams, cisterns, and water channels to manage the scarce desert water, allowing them to create a thriving artificial oasis and a bustling commercial hub in the heart of the unforgiving desert. For many, the image of the treasury is inextricably linked with popular culture. The city had its grand Hollywood moment as the setting for the climactic final scenes of the 1989 film Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. In the film, the treasury served as the entrance to the temple housing the Holy Grail. This appearance introduced Petra to a massive global audience, transforming it from an archaeologist's dream into a bucket list destination for travelers from all over the world. But the treasury is just the beginning. The city of Petra is vast, containing hundreds of tombs, a Roman-style theatre, colonnaded streets, and the magnificent monastery, Ad-Dir, perched high above the main city and requiring a strenuous climb to reach. Exploring Petra is an act of discovery, a journey through a city where every cliff face holds a story, a testament to a lost civilization that mastered the desert and carved an empire from solid rock. Our journey now takes us to the edge of Cairo, in Egypt, where the city meets the desert. Here, on the Giza Plateau, stand the most enigmatic and ancient structures on our list, the Great Pyramids. These monuments have captivated the human imagination for millennia. They are colossal, mysterious, and impossibly old. Of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Pyramids of Giza are the only ones that have survived the ravages of time, a silent and enduring testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Old Kingdom of Egypt. The largest of the 3, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, is a masterpiece of engineering and logistics. It was built as a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu over a 20-year period around 2560 BC. It is constructed from an estimated 2.3 million massive stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons. For over 3,800 years, the Great Pyramid stood as the tallest man-made structure on Earth, a record that was not surpassed until the Lincoln Cathedral was built in England in the 14th century. The precision with which the pyramids were built is astonishing, especially given the tools available to the ancient Egyptians. The 4 sides of the Great Pyramid's base are aligned almost perfectly with the 4 cardinal points of the compass. How the builders achieved such accuracy, and how they managed to lift the massive stones to such great heights, remains a subject of intense scholarly debate. These unanswered questions are a huge part of the pyramid's enduring mystique. Guarding these monumental tombs is another iconic figure, the Great Sphinx. This immense limestone statue has the body of a lion and the head of a human, believed to be that of the pharaoh Khafre, for whom the second pyramid was built. Carved from a single ridge of bedrock, it is one of the world's largest and oldest monolithic statues. Over the centuries, it has been buried by sand and eroded by wind, its enigmatic expression a silent witness to nearly 4,500 years of history. To stand at the foot of the pyramids is a humbling experience. They connect us to the dawn of civilization, to a world of pharaohs, gods, and beliefs about the afterlife. They are not simply tombs, they are monumental star clocks, feats of mathematics, and symbols of a culture that sought to conquer death and achieve eternity. They are a profound reminder of how much and how little we truly know about our distant past. For our final destination, we travel to Athens, Greece, to a rocky outcrop that rises high above the sprawling modern city. This is the Acropolis, and it is more than just a collection of ancient buildings. It is the sacred rock, the symbol of Athens, and the cradle of Western civilization. It was here that the concepts of democracy, philosophy, theater, and science were born and nurtured, ideas that would go on to shape the entire world. To climb the Acropolis is to walk in the footsteps of Socrates, Plato, and Pericles. The crowning jewel of the Acropolis is, of course, the Parthenon. This magnificent temple was dedicated to the goddess Athena, the patron of the city. Built in the 5th century BC during the Golden Age of Athens, it is considered the pinnacle of Doric architecture. Its design incorporates subtle and sophisticated optical refinements. The columns bulge slightly in the middle and lean inwards, and the stylobate, the platform on which it rests, curves upwards towards the center. These illusions were designed to make the temple appear perfectly straight and harmonious to the human eye. The Parthenon has had a long and varied history, and it has not always been a temple to an ancient Greek goddess. After the fall of paganism, it was converted into a Christian church. Later, under Ottoman rule, it was turned into a mosque, and a minaret was added. For a time, it was even used as a gunpowder store, a decision that proved catastrophic in 1687, when a Venetian cannonball ignited the powder, causing a massive explosion that blew out the center of the building and inflicted the most severe damage in its long history. The entire Acropolis complex is constructed from Pentelic marble, sourced from a nearby mountain. This beautiful white marble contains traces of iron, which over time have oxidized, giving the stone a soft, honey-colored patina. This warm glow, especially in the light of the late afternoon, adds to the site's ethereal beauty. The sheer effort of quarrying, transporting, and carving this immense quantity of marble is a testament to the wealth and devotion of the ancient Athenians. Today, the Acropolis stands as a powerful symbol of our intellectual heritage. While its buildings are in ruins, the ideas that were born beneath them are very much alive. It is a reminder of the incredible achievements of the human mind and spirit. It represents a golden age of artistic and philosophical brilliance, a beacon of reason and beauty that has inspired thinkers, artists, and architects for over 2,000 years and continues to do so to this day. And so our global journey through time and stone comes to an end. We have stood before structures built for love, for liberty, for spectacle, and for eternity. We've uncovered some of their secrets, from the Eiffel Tower's controversial birth to the hidden tunnels beneath the Colosseum. Each monument tells a unique story of human culture, belief, and ambition. Now I turn to you. Which of these stories surprised you the most? Was it the chameleonic nature of the Taj Mahal? Or the fact that Christ the Redeemer is a frequent target for lightning? These 10 wonders are but a fraction of the incredible heritage our world has to offer. They inspire us to travel, to learn, and to connect with the great civilizations that came before us. I would love to know which of these iconic sites has captured your imagination. If you could visit just one tomorrow, where would you go? Would you brave the climb to Machu Picchu, or wander the rose-red passages of Petra? Share your thoughts and your dream destinations in the comments below. Perhaps your choice will inspire another's adventure. Thank you for joining me, Adil, on this exploration of human ingenuity. The world is full of wonders, both natural and man-made, each with a story to tell. By understanding our shared past, we can better appreciate our present and build a more connected future. Until our next journey together, continue to explore, to learn, and to be amazed by the incredible world we all share. And for those of you who were guessing, the oldest monument is the Pyramids of Giza, and the most visited is the Eiffel Tower.
Ready for a history adventure? Join our community. Subscribe to World History, smash that like, share with friends, and drop your thoughts below. Let's make history together. See you in the comments.